Uh-oh. Ooh. Ah. Fusa. Ooh. When are you gonna watch the third Madagascar film, Josh? It's the best one, I promise. It's genuinely
when you
the best.
agree to do a DreamWorks podcast where we chronologically do every film.
Every film, though? There's so
Did
many.
I stutter?
There's so many not good ones. Like, so many.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to hear that, Josh. Nobody wants to hear us talk about DreamWorks.
Think about it this way, Darian. The first one we would do would be Ants.
Oh. I watched Ants a lot as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it more than A Bug's Life.
Okay, but like, at least I remember Ants.
No, it's
I think,
true.
Like,
though.
at least Ants will be remembered. I don't think Bug's Life will be remembered.
No, like, if I think about it, I can't remember the sequence of events that make up A Bug's Life. Apart from, what's his name? Flint? Is that the main boy's name?
Yeah.
And
Did Hopper attack first and that's why he left to go get the circus gang? Or was he kicked out for his inventions?
he wasn't kicked out. He was sent on a stupid, like, fake errand. Because he messed up the harvest, remember? For the grasshoppers. And then he's like, you have so many days to get the shit right or we kill you all. And then they're like, hey, Flint, go get those warriors. And then they're like, let's just make it up while he's gone. And then he comes back. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how it goes.
Yeah, I don't like A Bug's Life.
No, it's not good.
Wait, would you rather do the DreamWorks podcast or the Pixar podcast? Which one would be more painful?
Pixar.
You've heard it here first.
Well, see, for DreamWorks, we at least have the saving, like, we would get to watch Kung Fu Panda.
Ooh,
You know, we'd get,
Kung Fu
if we
Panda
did
2 exists.
If we did Pixar, we'd have to watch The Good Dinosaur, and I'm not about that.
Man,
I'm not about to do.
I've watched The Good Dinosaur once.
So, if I had to choose, I would pick doing a DreamWorks.
I would rather watch The Good Dinosaur again than watch Inside Out again.
Oh, absolutely. And I've never watched The Good Dinosaur.
You know, it'd be easier for us to watch the Pixar.
I'm sure it would.
Because, you know, you have Disney Plus. We could just sit down and...
No. Naka. Nah. You said DreamWorks first. You can't do this. You can't switch
Is there a service that we can, like, sit down and watch all the DreamWorks movies?
I'm pretty sure a lot of them are on Amazon Prime. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
We'd have to do some research.
We
I mean,
would.
you own, like, most of them, right?
Up to a point.
You have plenty on DVD. It's fine.
Yeah, it's like the old era stuff I have.
Right. Well,
But, like I don't have Home.
I've never watched Home.
I've never watched Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. Shit. Wait, does that mean we have to do, like, all, like the spin-offs of each movie?
The canonical theatrical releases we would watch.
Okay. So not, like, Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness.
No, we wouldn't be watching that.
Okay. Or, like, because I know there were some 2D animated home
We
spin-offs.
we are not watching 80 seasons of King Julian.
Or The Penguins of Madagascar.
I think, like, Puss in Boots has 9 seasons.
You are kidding me. There's no way. No.
It's something like that.
Like, that's a Netflix show, right?
Yeah, but it went on for a long time. Same with King Julian.
Oh my god.
Remember, there's a Turbo series.
Oh yeah, the Motor City season 3.
Motor City season 3. You mean season 2?
Season 2, yeah.
One season.
It's Motor City season 2.
I mentioned Motor City somewhat recently, and people just stared at me, and I was like, "What's that?"
Oh no!
And there was part of me that's like, "That's reasonable." And there's a part of me that's like, heart clenched, pearls shaking. Like,
shut up, Motor City was great. You should remember.
I remember when people like Motor City's gonna revolutionize children's animation, and then it got fucking canceled.
Thrown in the fucking trash
no one was
can.
watching it.
Oh. We should watch Motor City.
We should. Then I'm being ushered out of the ship by Nephidu. A comm is talking to us, but I'm not paying attention to him. It's like my mind is crowded with too many thoughts, yet I'm not thinking of anything. At least I'm trying not to think of anything. I'm vaguely aware of the fact that Nephidu has been cleaning my fur on the way here. Okay.
Yeah, we're a dog, remember?
Yeah. No, I get it. But it is... it's still an odd statement to read. If you know what I mean.
Yep.
Right?
Oh yeah, we're still traumatized from murder happening over top of us. I mean, he seems pretty distraught.
Yeah, but to me, that's just Tuesday.
Well, you're not Scipio, so...
I'm in Scipio.
No, it's Scipio.
It's Scipio?
It's Scipio.
Tell us in the comments, is it Scipio or Scipio? And why did Brutus say Skip as the nickname?
Shit, you're right. Is his name Brutus, or is it... It's not Brutus, is it?
Is that not his name?
I thought it was something else, because Brutus is like the actual figure in like Roman lore.
More people can be named the same thing.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I don't think it was Brutus. I don't remember it being Brutus, but
we'll figure it out.
We'll see him later, probably.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yet the smell is still all over me. I've heard that jackals have a far weaker sense of smell, not as sensitive as that of a wolf. But now that I'm focusing on the smell, I kneel over and retch violently.
Oh, I love this image. Ow, Tep!
I'm jerked to the side, and at first I think Nephidu pushes me away. I mean, I wish he, exclaimed Atem instead, you know? That's my, Egyptian overlord of choice. Atem. He's my best friend. He's been with me, nearly all my life.
It's true.
I praise, him. Pray for our glorious duel, you know? Fair play, fair duel, you know?
Oh my god.
I wouldn't, fault him for it. But instead, he's positioned me over the bushes to be sick into them instead of on the path. Not much comes up, and just the wine from earlier, and it burns worse than I remember from my younger years. It has been a while. The more festive days at school had ended after the riots. And all the while, Nephidu was holding back my mane, just like my schoolmates might have back in those days. Amicus! Excuse me. Amicus insists that you meet him in the palace. I should not be eating like gummy worms while trying to read.
You're doing it, though.
Yeah, but they're good.
Yeah, you still got plenty left in that little bag there.
Yeah.
For God's sake, tell him we are on our way. Skip is unwell. Damn it, it is Skip.
Scipio. Yeah.
God damn it.
No. Don't tell him that. I'm fine. I straighten up purposefully. Got there. Taking a deep breath, only to breathe in the scent of the assassin. He filters through my nostrils as fresh as when he first splattered through our room. Again, I give a great retch, but I'm emptied and nothing comes up this time.
Skip, what's wrong? Were you injured? Are you sick?
Sir.
That's a cute little portrait. Nephidu's got a lot of cute little portraits in this one.
Yeah, he's got a lot of more expressions, but I'm like, Nephidu, you saw what he just went through. Why are you asking dumb questions?
You were kind of there, bro.
But yes, that's it.
I guess being son of the Pharaoh, he's not wholly unused to assassination attempts on his life.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but he should know, like, oh, it's not normal for most people.
Yeah, I suppose not. I guess not.
Yes, I'm ill. I steady my feet again, then straighten up my posture, purposefully setting off in the distance in the direction of the palace while Neferu follows along, his paw on my back. I shrug him off, not wanting to appear as if I need steadying, like some female about to faint. I was feeling off earlier, in the evening, and I suppose it's developed further. I'm feeling better now, though. I'm regaining my focus, my composure. I begin my breathing exercises, the ones that usually steady my pause and racing thoughts. Okay. Still, even out my breath. Okay, a lot of evens out here. My vision continues to blacken at the edges in ebb and flows, a constant threat that I might lose consciousness. That is the one thing I cannot do right now, not in front of the man who are in charge of this mission. Too much depends on this. Somehow, over the course of 20 paces, I'm able to restrain, yes, my mind, recompose, my outward demeanor.
It was retrain. There was no S.
What?
Retrain.
What'd I say?
You said restrain.
Restrain. Well,
it's close. It's fine. Slightly different meaning, but whatever.
Sometimes people just need to be restrained.
It's true.
It's hotter that way.
That is also true. I mean, you're not wrong.
Right? I've worked my way up to the position for far too long. I won't fall and let that height be used against me. Come on, Amicus is waiting. I don't look at him, but I can tell Neferu is staring at me as he follows along by my side. I can tell he wants to ask further. Of course he does, but thank the gods he keeps silent as he turns to walk through the archway and into the palace. I've only been inside the palace twice. The first had been with the two other assassins in training, and with Amicus's, which Amicus interviewed the three of us before. Not assassins, assistants.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was gonna let you finish your sentence.
Wow.
You were reading.
No, you know what? They're all assassins in training. Political assassins.
Well, yeah, true. Whoa. It's true. Getting the words like daggers, expressions like bullets, etc.
Yeah. And then it gets real big. It gets real lit when the gun is actually in play.
Mm-hmm. Like, hey.
That would make like political addresses like so much more exciting. The gun is in play.
You got the senator from fucking Illinois like walk up onto the pulpit. All right, pulls out a Glock and sets it on the thing. Now for the matter of I don't know what the fuck they talk about.
Whether or not Twinkies should be taxed or not.
You've got Texas go over there and pulls out like an AR or something. I say Twinkies should be taxed double what they are now. I do say. Yeehaw. 10-gallon hats and all that.
Interviewed the three of us before sending us back to the university. The last time was last week, alone, when I'd been chosen. I need to display the same confidence that I'd felt back then to wipe the last hour from my mind.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, yeah. Wait, Scipio doesn't want to floss his way into the room and be like, yo, I just got almost murdered.
This was written before flossing.
I don't think so. I think this started back just like in 20... Because I'm pretty sure Adastra finished in 2019.
Really?
Yeah. So I think this was like a 2020 thing.
Damn. Okay.
I assume. I could be wrong.
Yeah. I wouldn't know any better.
But I don't know.
So yeah, maybe he could floss. Well, I don't know if they have flossing on this planet. They might think it's too cringe.
But Marco's already been here. And Marco taught everyone to floss.
Yeah. Damn, you're right.
That's how this works. My confidence stride comes up a bit short, though, and when I see Amicus standing right there, in the main hallway. His presence is always intimidating. He is the Emperor, after all. But right now, he looks especially intimidating. He's angry.
What the hell were you thinking?
More than angry, he's furious. But he's not looking at me. In fact, it's as if I'm not even present. His gaze reserved only for the jackal beside me. It's because they're friends. This is good.
I'm not a friend.
And Nephew's smug nature returns, and I have to admit that it impresses me a little bit. Even if he is the pharaoh's son, he's still a lone jackal within the palace of a furious wolven emperor.
No, Neferu. I'm not playing your stupid games tonight. This is...
The emperor seems to remember himself. Yes, and takes a deep breath. Though the smoldering fury continues to burn in his eyes.
You realize how serious this is. What could have happened?
I realize this, yes. I was there.
Then what the fuck were you doing in the Clay District?
I jump, never having heard Amicus shout like that. Curse?
Or curse.
Or curse, okay. I'm like, I corrected that to of course in my head. And
Right.
And immediately tripped over myself. It's, you know how words are hard.
Yeah. That happens.
Language sucks. We need to reboot language.
We need to just learn a new one.
Yeah.
That works better.
Let's make a new language. Right here.
I mean, there's a bunch of them. You could just learn one of the different ones.
No, because those are boomer languages, right? We need, like, a new era of languages. We need some Zoomer languages, right?
So for Zoomer language, you just like dab, floss, gritty, sheesh, lit. Is that how you speak?
Okay, wait a minute. I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh, bro, you know, sheesh, gritty,
Dab.
Oh my god. Oh, cap, no cap, bro. Cap and no cap, bro. No. This was a mistake.
Or curse in such a manner, for that matter. A manner, for that matter. Okay.
Brazenly showing your face. No appointments, no protection.
Oh, they offer protection there. Oh, I get it.
There we go.
That's a sex joke.
Yeah. Terrible. I'm sitting here trying to get this audio like situated, and you're sitting here going like, "Oh, sex stroke! Oh my god! Oh my god! Nephew's a hole." Nephew's joke falls terribly flat, and Amicus lets it hang there in the air, as if to emphasize the stupidity of it.
You know, I almost felt guilty assigning a drone to covertly tail you. What if you'd been killed? I thought you were at least somewhat sensible.
Amicus's muzzle falls open for a moment, as if trying to search for words appropriate enough to describe this disbelief and anger. This is like my favorite new face of his.
It's really good.
This where he's like, I'm trying.
See,
I'm trying.
It needs to be that, and then it needs to be able to change to another one where his eyelids are half closed and he's doing the stupid lower lip bite. You seen what they have you seen that expression before? Yeah, go. Just for you listening at home, Josh just did the face.
Okay,
it's great.
Like fucking sure. No, it reminds me so Password had an update where you swap perspectives to one of the other characters for part of a chapter, so you get to see portraits of Dave.
Oh, fun!
And like Dave, like the way Dave is written, he's always like trying to think of things in his head, and you get to see his dumb face of just him standing there, just
thinking.
Yeah, you like it's a portrait, and you're like, oh no, you can see the gears, like the hamster wheel, and then turning.
Is it always working overtime in Dave's?
It's always working overtime.
Poor thing.
And I'm like, oh no, he's real cute.
You're the POV character. You're not supposed to be adorable.
Right. Even though my numbed senses, I'm able to feel some shame and embarrassment, not only for myself, but Neferu as well. But had we been thinking? What had we been thinking? Wait.
Yeah, you're right. What had we been thinking?
Thinking had.
There you go. We got there.
We knew the separatists.
Yeah, like the Star Wars ones.
Like the Interceptor from the Star Wars. So you see the slope, you see this wall, you cannot climb that. You'd have to be the Spider-Man to climb a slope like that. Math into.
Math into. Well, I hope that man's doing okay.
I hope he's doing amazing.
I hope he's doing great.
I hope he finally got underwear that fit. These separatist movements had been gaining a bit more momentum recently. Became more radical. We discussed the possibility of things becoming more dangerous. While I might not matter in the grand scheme of this mission, losing Neferu would end the mission. It might even start a war. But he's the forgotten son, though. Would a war start with that?
I don't know.
Or would they be like, oh, now we don't have to make Christmas cards.
Bullet dodged.
That's what they want. I suppose I had just assumed Neferu knew the risks, knew what he was doing, but I hadn't even bothered to ask. I look at him and see that he has his ears back, eyes downcast. Amicus's anger... oh my god.
Ooh.
I'm not going to clip.
That's for all of you out there. You know who you are. God damn.
Oh, Mako.
Damn, Josh.
Don't worry, I'll clip it myself.
Are you sure?
Why not?
Oh, speaking of, if you want more, go to the MrJosh Patreon. Subscribe, comment. We're in the middle. Keep reading. Keep reading, Joshua.
Amicus's anger seems to lose its edge, his demeanor shrinking a bit as he waits for Neferu to respond.
Oh my god.
When the jackal offers nothing, Amicus spreads his paws in a gesture of bewilderment.
I mean, you're not some frolicking first-year student needing a private room for fornication, are you?
Now wait a minute.
I set you up with the best apartment in the Imperial District. It's a long walk, and I was tired, Amicus. What? You...
Again, the Emperor is at a loss for words. An assessment of the current situation indicates that I have information that may be of use to you, Amicus.
I want Calm to say his name like that. He says all the names wrong. Like, he says, instead of saying Marco, he says Macro.
No, he says Micro.
He says Micro. Oh my god. What are you talking? What, are you talking about the assassin?
About Neferu's living accommodations.
Oh, shut up, Calm.
That is so rude.
What? Did Neferu sell the apartment that Amicus gave?
The magistrate of the Imperial District ordered for the apartment to be renovated and thus evicted Neferu.
Oh. What? I was not notified of this.
According to Adastran Code 3304 under Housing, a magistrate Anthony Oh, that's a name.
That's. But no, it's Calm. You can't say names right.
And Thorny was fully within his right to do so without notifying you, Amikins.
Then where the hell have you been living, Neferu?
The jackal opens his mouth, but is interrupted by Calm once again. He has been renting various temporary living spaces, mainly within the Silk and Clay districts. I have logged the addresses of each location, if you would like to.
Wow, Calm's a narc. Shut the hell up, Calm. The point has been made. If all you do is spy, then you should learn to read a room.
Reading a room does not compute, Nefidu.
We know, Calm. Neferu, why did you not tell me of this?
Amicus looks less angry now, and more confused. Nefidu sighs.
You are the Emperor of Adastra. You have bigger issues to worry about than me getting kicked out of apartments because of Wolven's spite. Not if it endangers your life. If the Pharaoh or even the Vizier knew of your slinking around the worst districts of Adastra, our entire efforts of the past 4 years could be ended within seconds. Why are you so sure of that? You seem to think they care about me. I said none of your games tonight. I know your relationship with your father is a poor one, but frankly, that matters little to me. What does matter is the optics. Imagine, the son of the Khemian pharaoh being murdered on the poorest streets of Adastra. Imagine it.
Final turn, anyway.
Final turn. Oh, what does Anakin play in Yu-Gi-Oh?
In Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah. Is he a heroes guy?
Did we say before? I don't even know.
I don't know. We've probably talked about it before.
What's a monkey deck that like even Amicus could play?
I set it and forget it.
Oh, he's a guru player.
Okay.
He's a Subterra guru player.
Neferu has to play Exodia though.
Deep draw Exodia.
just has to. Sorry, Neferu. but I didn't make the rules. Like it or not, you are my responsibility while you are here, as you are a diplomatic guest. So my inability to, at the very least, keep you alive would demand an answer from Khemia and set back all of our work by years, if not generations.
That finally seems to get through to the jackal, and he does not respond this time. A very uncomfortable silence follows.
A
very comfortable silence. Then the jackal bows with a quick duck of his head.
You all right, Amicus? I suppose I have become too comfortable on this moon. I apologize for my negligence.
Neferu then turns to me.
And I apologize to you, Scipio. I had no intention of endangering your mission, but more importantly, your life. Forgive me.
He catches me a bit off guard, but I manage to keep my composure. You have my forgiveness, Neferu. Then, realizing Amicus's eyes are now on me, I quickly turn to him. I am adjusting and learning about this new position I am in. Still, I should have known such actions were reckless. I am sorry, Emperor. I kneel before Amicus, holding my breath. This would be the moment to prepare myself for a dismissal from both the palace and my position. Neferu's paws come to rest on my shoulder in a somewhat sympathetic way. Amicus rubs his face with a paw tiredly, loudly sighing. Oh, okay, that's fine.
What?
I flipped the words.
Be thankful that Virginia is not aware of this.
Amicus, you should know that a report on the incident has been filed for Virginia upon her awakening.
Delete that, Calm.
Deleting report of the assassination attempt upon the lives of Nefiru and Scipio for Virginia.
Gods. I have such a mess to clean up now. Who else knows of what happened? The owner of the establishment and possibly a few housekeepers. Calm, guard the entrance to the den. Ensure that no one leaves the premises until I arrive.
Amicus walks past us, and I can hear the deep rumble in his throat. Yes, that is a stifled growl before he calls over his shoulder. Yes.
Neferu, you are to take up residence in the palace once more. I'll have your belongings moved here from wherever the hell you're staying now. Oh, wonderful. In fact, Calm, alert Veritas and Brunus, his name is Brunus, that they will both be moving residence behind the palace walls first thing in the morning. We cannot afford mistakes at this point.
Yes, Amicus.
And where shall I bed for tonight, Amicus?
Amicus is almost past the archway.
Same room as last time. It should be as you left it. Oh, really? I thought that room was for the Emperor.
But Amicus disappears around the corner, a small parade of the drones following him. Neferu goes quiet, staring at the archway where the wolf last was. Then he rubs the back of his neck, looking back at me. Does this mean I take the sofa? I gesture at one of them. I'm only partly joking. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to stay. Don't you have like
a house?
A dorm?
Yeah. If you'd like. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use them. I believe, however, that Amicus was implying that we share the room.
What made you believe that?
There are 2 beds in that room, if it really is the same as I left it.
I see. I think about my small room on campus, the one that I had been moved to after achieving my new assignment, the place that I desperately wish to be right now. Being in the faculty dorms, I don't have to mingle with the students. Not that I have to anyway, considering they're all off for the summer. But while I'd like to be alone, I'm not sure if their security's robust enough to deal with assassination attempts, and I don't know if Amicus has a drone trailing me as well. Trailing me?
And it's the same thing in that sense.
Okay. Probably not.
So, do you wish to speak about what happened, or...
In all honesty, I wish to have a genuine bath. I'm becoming aware of the smell again. Not that I'm no longer distracted by the Emperor. Now that I'm no longer. Okay.
I'll take that as a no. Follow me.
I frown a bit as I follow the jackal, reminding myself of Khemian bluntness.
Mm-hmm.
And my need to adjust to it. Or even adapt it for my own use. We walk in silence through the marble halls, and soon cross into sections I'm not familiar with. The last time I visited the palace, I'd been a bit too preoccupied and really taking in my surroundings. Now I'm able to see that it's more simple than I would have imagined, almost utilitarian in its design. One would imagine halls lined with gold and encrusted with gems if they only listened to rumors spreading by the lower classes. We come to a stop at what appears to be a door without a handle, and Neferu automatically raises a paw to a black square, which sends the door sliding open at a startling speed. That is a bit fanciful, I have to admit. Okay, I think we'll end the part here.
Okay, you know? We're back at the bath.
That's like 1.5 whole scenes.
Yeah.
Like,
we did not start reading until like almost 6 minutes.
As is normal.
That's pretty good. Welcome to the Echo Project podcast.
Everyone loves it.
Everyone loves it.
If they wanted to see actual gameplay, they would have watched Sly Cooper.
Or, you know, for a game like this, it's certainly easy enough to get it and play it yourself.
What?
So, like...
Well, they're here for our commentary, right? Our colorful.
Oh, absolutely.
Our colorful commentary.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone loves it. So we'll see you around, everyone.